Hello, everyone. I'm going to have to apologize because, again, my Korean is absolutely terrible. So I'm going to have to say everything in English. So I apologize for that. But thank you so much for inviting us into your service today. It has been a blessing to be able to worship with you today. So we hope to, in turn, bless you with the message from what we've done in South Africa. So if you speak to any of our team members and ask about our trip, the highlight of our trip was definitely our youth retreats that we held. So as soon as we landed into Cape Town, South Africa, we did 2 back-to-back youth retreats for high school students. So they were about our high C age students. We took them out of the city, about an hour away, to this beautiful retreat center with a beautiful beach and in the mountains. So it was very different from the environment that they were used to and where they grew up. Our focus for the camp was teaching them how to be leaders with integrity. And we felt that this was very important as they are going to be the future leaders of their community. So we wanted to teach them how to lead with integrity, but also to live and lead in a Christ-like manner. So that is what we focused on during our retreats. We went there thinking that we were going to impact these children's lives and to teach them wonderful things, but in turn we were extremely blessed and we learned so much from the children, and not only from the students but also from the local coordinators and the local volunteers who just sacrificed so much to see these camps happen. For instance, there was over 10 volunteers who willingly came out to the retreat. They slaved away in the kitchen to cook for over 50 students at a time. They weren't even able to participate in the retreat. Instead, they took the whole time to prepare the meals, to clean up after we were done, and they spent 6 days straight doing this. And it was such a blessing to see them serve in this manner without complaining, without hesitation. So it was such a blessing to see that. We also had amazing local coordinators who came out and made sure that everything ran smoothly from when the students woke up to when the students went to bed to what time we would have our meals, where we would have our worship. Just everything was set up for us so that we could go in and just do our thing. So we were very blessed by that as well. The reason why we held these camp retreats were also to launch this new ministry, which is the youth meetings that were going to happen every Saturday. And so we were hoping that as the students came out to the retreat that we could really encourage them to go out to these youth meetings. The reason why this is so important is because as you know, a 3-day retreat, it's very short and you can only have so much impact on them. And they go back to living in their communities where they are distracted by so many things like crime and poverty and just so many different things. And it's very hard to live a life of integrity. And so we were hoping that they would go to these Saturday meetings to continue on with this training, and also to have a support system where they could turn to older people, they could turn to their friends, and they could receive support that way. And so it was such a huge blessing to see a new ministry begin and also flourish, and to also be a part of that. So we were very blessed by that. I really think that all these wonderful things happened while we were there because of the support from the church. On behalf of the team, I want to thank you so much for all of your prayer support. It was truly felt while we were over there. It felt like we were blanketed by the prayer support of the church. Everything ran so smoothly. Everything went up and beyond our expectations. Nobody got sick. Just so many wonderful things were happening, and we know it's because of the support of the church. And so I want to encourage you to continue to pray for South Africa, as they still need a lot of prayer. And if you can remember one name, and his name is Casta. And Casta is one of the local missionaries, and he was one of the coordinators who helped run the camp. He is responsible for overseeing the high school ministries, and he has a huge task of coordinating the Saturday meetings for going into the high schools and doing ministry with the high school students. And so please remember Casta, and please remember to pray for him, as he still needs a lot of support, and he still needs a lot of prayers and encouragement. So please pray for him. So I'm going to now turn it over to Angie, who will talk about another part of our South African trip. Thank you.